Facebook friends. Yes, this is my third week of recording and reporting on progress since I'm trying to get my life back together. If you don't know already, I've been sick for a few years. Two different reasons. One was a journey that you'll hopefully read about in a book I'm writing right now with depression and bipolarism. And then the other was a medication I got sick from an actual medicine to help, and it did, but it destroyed me physically. And I'm trying to get over those symptoms and things and bring my life back and lose the weight that I put on from that medicine as well. So I started the week off last week with a blast. Like I was like all ready to work out. I was excited and had a really great attitude. I had my Rocky video and everything. And then halfway through last week, I just started I didn't feel good. I felt sick. I felt kind of crappy. I had been cleaning too, which is something, if you know me at all, it's like unheard of. The only domestic thing about me is that I live in a house. But it just didn't end up well. I had a really bad headache, and I felt like I had a really bad earache, which I got rid of using ear drops, I think. So that's good. But I was lazy, and I will admit it. I wrote all week, though, so that is good. But like Joyce Myers always says, sometimes you feel like a donkey in a ditch, which I love, because I do. You guys can almost picture that. I can feel that. And I did. And I could sit here and say, oh, poor me, everything sucks. But I promised, myself, that I would not jeopardize by having myself cause any problems. So that when I go to doctors and they say, well, we still have no idea 3 years later why physically you're getting sick, it's not because I'm not trying to do the right things. So I am going right back to things today, starting the week off with a knockout. I am, fall 7 times, get up 8. It's been my attitude for a long time. And I felt kind of sad, this weekend, to be honest. I felt really alone and, I don't know. Woe is me, I guess. I was not feeling sorry for myself. I just mentally did not feel great. And that's okay. We all have days like that. Why don't we talk about it? So that you feel like people feel alone all the time and have to go through it by themselves. Because we've become anything mentally, if you're not feeling great, it's don't talk about it. Don't ask, don't tell. Especially if you're diagnosed with a disorder and you're not feeling great. Don't talk about it. It's taboo. Well, you know what? It's not taboo. I've had so many people, and thank goodness for you people, telling me that your writing made me feel better. That poem that you wrote, wow, I could really relate. They may not have any idea how it affects me, and I don't care. If it made you feel better, that's great. And also just people hearing what I'm doing, getting myself back in shape, mentally and physically. And it's also that I can move forward with my life, because I've had to put my life on pause. And I'm sorry, I'm 30 years old. I want my life back. And I have to fight for it, and I will. I've done a lot of things, and I know I'm strong. And I know God's always with me on it, and that has helped. And everybody has different beliefs, but that's mine. And I'm not going to be a donkey in a ditch this week. I'm crawling out of the ditch and not feeling sorry for myself. And I feel like my mom wants me to be more positive, and she's right. I think I tend to always share the negative with her because I don't like to share it with anybody else. And that's not fair. She should get phone calls from me that were more happy and aren't always about my problems. And I'm going to start doing that, because I was doing that really well. And I did Saturday night, I was complaining again about some problems I was having. Today is my 3-year anniversary, and I don't know where our relationship's been going through some things. We have kind of a rough situation with sickness and everything else. And I don't know how things are going to turn out, but today I'm going to celebrate, and I'm just going to enjoy the day. We're just going out to dinner and nothing big, but that's enough for me. I don't need huge things and everything else. I'm not as princess as I seem. I'm a queen, but it's all good. I like simplicity as well. It's my dad's birthday. He turns 59 on Wednesday, and I love him to death. He's saved my life so many times in ways that are, I can't even tell all the times he's done that. He's helped so many people. The neighbors in his neighborhood love him because he always goes out of his way to help. So he's just a great person, and he works so hard. He's working 7 days a week right now, at 59 years old. So I love him. So I'm happy. This week, I'm setting goals, though. So here are the goals. And this is helping me stick to it because I didn't want to post today. But you know what? Why am I not going to post? Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every week's going to be perfect. You got to brush yourself out your shoulders off and move on. And I'm promising to go to all my doctor appointments because I stopped going because I thought, well, they're not figuring anything out. I'm not going to let them say I didn't go do the testing or I didn't go do what I was supposed to. I'm going to say I'm worked out even when I didn't feel great. I'm going to say I'm doing stuff around the house. I'm looking for a job again. I had to leave a great job 2 years ago, and it was almost like a year and a half, but it stinks. And I could have done so much more during that time, but I was hospitalized like 13, 14 times. It's weird. I had to count them up, but I was like, wow, I've been in the hospital that much. And I never felt like a victim, and it's nobody's fault. I just want somebody to figure it out. I need to find Dr. House. If you know where he is, tell him to give me a call. But I will figure this out. I will get through this. I believe it's still the medication I was put on, but I think it did a lot of physical damage. So, I'm going to my cardiologist to figure out things with my heart. I've been having some problems, just nothing too scary, but just things to, figure out. So this week, my goals. I'm going to work out again, all five days out of 7 that I've said. And if I take one off during the week, then that day's rolled out. Today I'm not taking off. I'm going to watch The Affair, and I missed it last night because I fell asleep. But I'm going to watch it on Showtime, and I will work out during that because it makes it more fun to work out when you watch TV. It goes faster. We all know that. Anybody who's had a treadmill in front of a TV knows that. I guess so the other thing, I'm going to keep writing every day. I did do that last week. I took off the weekend, which was normal, but I want to keep writing at least 10 minutes a day. And I think I need to start putting my quotes back in journals again, which I've been doing them kind of randomly. So you'll see anything with a heart, as you've probably seen with a capital K-N for Kyle Nicole, that is my writing. If I ever am to post somebody else's writing, I will give them credit. I will have quotation marks around it. You will know whose words it is if it's not mine. I don't believe in not giving someone's credit for their own work. So I will, so if you see that, that's what it is. And say, hey, did you put that somewhere? Remind me to put it like in a journal because I've lost so much writing on Facebook. Sometimes I just like typing it out and it makes me feel better. But my book is all saved online or on my end, and I'm working on that. And it's really healing, actually, that was the whole idea. For last couple of years, when I wasn't feeling great physically, it started to affect my, how I felt mentally. But I put it off, I think, for that. But now that I'm feeling better and I'm not on that medication that made me a little foggy, so I'm able to get rid of these feelings and just bury them in the past. I've wanted to do it for years. I want to move on with my life. I'm 30. I'm still young. I honestly want to enjoy life as much as I can. So I am going forward this week with a positive attitude. I'm going to continue to write. I will continue to clean. If I come back next Monday and say I have not cleaned the shelves that are behind me, I'm not showing you, I will show you next Wednesday the progress. Otherwise, you can write a comment and be like, hey, where's the shelves you said you were going to show us? Then you can see my Hello Kitty collection too. Very cool. But that's basically, and then also starting to look for jobs. it was a goal that I set. I don't want to go back to substitute teaching, but if I can find something like a teacher aide position or something, I know I'm overqualified because I have a special ed degree, but if I can find something like that just to do on the side right now, I'm just looking for something temporary or like a nannying job. I think that would be good. And I get to work with kids, which I love. So, again, looking for stuff in that area, looking for maybe computer science as well, since I have a degree in that too. And I enjoy doing it and learning new things on the computer. So we'll see. But it's still the same goals. But like I said, this week a little different is following through with doctor appointments. I see my cardiologist next week. I'm not missing. I don't care if I don't feel good or whatever. I'm going because it's the most important right now. I do believe a lot of my illness too right now is related to blood pressure and my heart. So I need to get that checked out so we can rule things out. And I have an extremely awesome cardiologist. So I haven't seen him in a while, though, because I stopped going because people weren't giving me any answers. I know I've watched Mystery Diagnosis. I feel like one of those people. But I want to be positive, and going forward, I know I felt alone last week, and I let that get to me. And not doing that. So thank you for listening. If you watch this, you're amazing. And remember, I'm always wishing everyone and really sending my love out there. Good vibes. And I just want you to have an awesome week. And if every day is not okay, just remember, you're not alone. All of us are going through stuff, and I know you're going to have great weeks. You're going to have things that you're getting tested by God to see if you can get through them. And you will. You will succeed. My recommendation for something to listen to on a bad day, regardless of what it is, and I'm going to listen to it today. I'm alone right now, which is perfect timing to listen to something like this. It's probably so I can cry. Be by myself on that, but it's okay. Is Bismar. The name is Bismar. He was a speaker at a college graduation in 1999. Some of you will remember this. It was a song actually changed into, it was a speech that they kind of added background music to. Everything he says in that is so true. And when I first heard that at 15, I was like, whoa, when I heard it, you know? And I can tell you 15 years later, more stuff in that video makes sense than it did at 15, obviously, because I'm an adult now. And I'm sure as my life goes on, I feel like sometimes like that person that's like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I've been all over the place with that. But you know what? I know I want to write. And I'm not putting my dreams aside. They're not fantasies. You know what? You know what's crap is when people do a job their whole life and never try to do their dream. You only get to live once. And I truly feel in my heart that is one of my big gifts. And it'll help me help people. And that's what life's about. I just want to say, if you can see the flag behind me, yes, MSU, my school won this week. Lions won. Yes, Detroit. So it was a great week, and so proud of Michigan State. It was an awesome play at the end. I didn't know if they were going to win it this week, and they did. So, like usual, I'm so proud of my Spartans. So much love to you and all my fellow Spartans. And I just am wishing you a great week. Listen to that speech. It's called Wear Sunscreen. I'm sorry I didn't put that out. By Bismar. You can find it on YouTube. There's all different versions of it. If you want to see the words, you can Google it as well and read those. Like I said, it's something to bring up your spirit on a good day, on a bad day. Just keep up with it. And you can always message me. People have said, oh, I wanted to send you a message, or I just really felt alone, and listening to my video, somebody told me this week helped. And if that really is true, that makes this even better. But I'm keeping my word on everything. Next week, those shelves behind me that I keep having excuses for are going to be spotless. And I'm going to show you it. And you'll get to see my Hello Kitty collection. How cool. All right. I love you all. Have a great week. I am sending you positive vibes. And I'm pinky promising that I'm going to do everything I can to make this the best week ever. So, I want you to do the same. Listen to that speech today or when you get time, or if you're having a bad week at all. And if you ever need me, I'm just a message away. All right. I love you guys. I will talk to you Facebookers next Monday. It'll be a month, man. Peace.